Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Helen with me, and if you have seen some of my videos before, we uploaded a video growing out a pixie cut about a month ago, about 4 weeks ago. Anyway, and so I'm having her back, and she's a sweetheart to let me record. And we are going to color her hair, so I'm going to show you how we're going to color it, and then we will do a video on her haircut because she is growing out her pixie. So we've never colored the back of her hair here, but I want to add some depth back here. I feel like it's just kind of washed out a little bit, so I feel like we need some contrast and some depth. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to just kind of part this off back here. I'm going to put a 5 double N with 20 volume back here just to darken, put some depth back here. We're just going to do about that much. Okay, so I'm going to bring back, I cannot believe how much this has grown. When you guys look back at her cuts, even the one from growing it out, like I've done a video on her before, she was short pixie. So it's fun. We just thought it would be such a fun way to show you guys how to grow out a pixie. Now she's feeling like, oh great, now I can't just come in and cut it off because everybody's watching it grow out. No, it was cute because, you know, a lot of times we try to grow our hair out if we have short hair, but it is hard because, don't you think, Helen, just getting used to having it long, you almost feel like it's not styled sometimes. You feel like it's kind of hanging, and it's just, anyway, so it is really hard. But yeah, it's been fun to watch it, and her hair grows pretty darn fast, so she's lucky that way. But it was funny because when she had texted me about her hair appointment, I had said still growing with the question marks, and she's like, yes. And so I'm like, oh, good. Video? And she's like, you bet. So anyway, that's so nice of her. But yeah, so far she's still going, but I can't believe how much it's grown back here. And I'll show you guys when we go to cut it, how grown out it is. It's awesome. You're going to feel even, you know, like it's more styled now when we take this back off this time. You know what I mean? Each time it helps, but this time seeing the growth, you'll be able to see definitely. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so you guys can see I'm just taking little sections. I've just done that with the end of the color comb, or brush, I guess you should say. And then just gonna bring these little hairs up in here. Okay, now for the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a foil over this down here. Okay, I'm going to take my gloves off. Now I'm going to mix a 4R with the 20 volume. So like I said, on below down here, I just did the 5NN. Now I'm going to do the 4R up above, and she's loving the red. So it's not a bright red. It just has a tint of red in it, and it's so, yeah, she just keeps like every time she comes back, she's like, yeah, just a little more red. So it's really fun. So we're going to do 2 red to 1 blonde. And that will be what we are doing for the red. Okay. So now I'm just going to kind of let those out. Okay, I'm going to do 2 red first off. Now when you don't want to go wide on your sections. That way you have regrowth if you do too wide of sections. That means you won't get close to the scalp, so there will be a little bit left out. So that's why you want to do littler sections and not so big. come this way. Grab a little section here. And I'm doing more fine to medium. It's not real fine, not medium, just kind of in between. I guess you should say it's more medium. You can kind of see that. Okay. So you can see I'm just coming straight across here. Like around, I guess I should say. Oh, here we go. Okay, same thing here. I lift this hair while I place that, and then I hold the hair down with these fingers tight on the foil. That's how you get it to stay. Because sometimes when you go to do that, you're like, oh, wait, well, what do I do now? How do I grab the brush with the color in it? But that's how you grab it with, or you push down with your fingers to hold the foil in place. And I'll show you that again over here. Okay, same thing. Medium. Like I said, this is a 4R. And Helen, I think you're gonna love the depth in the back. I think it's really gonna show off like a different, you won't feel like it's blah, like especially growing out, it'll help. So that is good. Okay, same thing here. Fold over the foil, lift up the hair foil down, and then see, I'm just holding that in place with my fingers. Okay, and then I flip this over again. Okay, I'm going to come back here, just above the other foil. I'm going to set her, or put her down just a little bit. Okay, over, and then hold that hair down. Okay, cover all of that. Okay, another red here. And I love, like I said, I love to do 2 red to 1 blonde for Helen. And you can see I'm, going from the middle of her head around this way and then the other way. And it works really good for Helen. If there is, say a little bit shorter hair, you might want to just place your color where you think, it'll look good. Especially if you want it more blended. Okay. She loves the red through her sides.
Yes.
She always teases about
natural highlights.
Yep. See, that's so cute you said that. I knew that was coming because she always says her natural highlights. But that's good. Natural highlights make my job fun. I like it. Okay, again, I'm just parting this off to do the red. This is the second row of the red. Remember, hold the hair tight here. Put that around the comb. Place it on the head and hold down. Hold that hair down with those fingers. Then as soon as you put the brush on, then you bring your hand up, place to hold that, okay? Then I always like to come underneath. You don't have to, you can do it how you feel more comfortable. And then before you know it, you're just in a routine and your hands automatically do it without thinking. You just do it. Okay, so we're up here in front where the natural highlighting is. Okay. Again, over the comb. See that? I just put my fingers underneath that. Sometimes if it's long hair and you need to hold it up here while you do the long, that's great too. Okay, so that was my second row of the dark. So now we're gonna come up and we are going to do a blonde. So same thing as far as like how thick I've got the pieces. I'm doing it all the same. See this? I hold that while I go down. Now, if there's any blonde in the ends, you obviously don't want to put the blonde, which this I'm using bleach with 40 volume. If you only want it lifting a couple, you know, just a little bit lighter, do like a 20 volume, that's good. 40 will lift it up to 4 levels. So it just depends on how light you're wanting to go. Or if you weave fast, you know, a 40 is okay. Say it takes you a little longer, you'll want to start with the 20 and end with the 40 so it catches up with the 20. And you can see I'm pretty close to the edge, but you want to leave a little bit of room just for when it heats up. The bleach will swell a tiny bit. And you don't want little tiger stripes under there. So just leave a little bit of space. Okay. Just pull that over. All right. Okay, now we'll hit this side. Oh, sorry, Helen. You know, just making sure you're awake up there.
Yeah. Need to.
It's the best part. It's just chilling, right?
Relax, yeah.
Okay. Whoa, and I'm throwing color at you. So it's a little lighter up through here, so I'm just gonna take my comb and kind of take some of the bleach off. So it still has a little bit, but it's not caked on as much. Okay, so we did the blonde. Now we're gonna do a couple rows again of the red. So I'll go around this way 2 times, and then the blonde. And then I'm just gonna come straight forward when I get to the top. So 2 blonde, 1, 2 red, 1 blonde, I'm so sorry, as I go forward. So anyway, as soon as we do this, we will show you the cut. So we will see you soon. Thanks.